Well, you could call this the never-ending story, because, if you just are a cameraman, you got to keep the camera rolling, keep the camera rolling, through thick and thin. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but we're going to expand the memory because I'm having issues making my videos. See if this inexpensive Walmart product does everything it says it does. It's got 4 terabytes of storage. And I probably should have bought 8 for $150 instead of 4 for $105, but I don't know how hard it is to install. I might be an old man, but something is suspiciously missing, from this little box. What about an instruction manual? How does an old man know which one of them wires to hook up where? Unless you do it the do-it-yourself way, trial and error. And so I'll try to see if there's some sort of internet search that I can find for instructions. But, where do you start? It's like got a zillion wires. And yeah, a computer's got a lot of different ways to program stuff in, but, it sure makes me think. So I guess, being the kind of guy that doesn't follow directions anyway, I should have been able to figure out that they make different adapters for different power sources, and that it plugs into the computer, and then the other USB plugs into the computer. The only bad thing I've heard is it says it is compatible with Mac, but Mac doesn't have the one plug, so you might need an adapter that goes from whatever the USB port to a USB port in a Mac. Mac's the one that you gotta buy Mac to deal with Mac. It's not a universal computer. Mac means Macintosh for those who might be too old or older than I am. So this was a video for the 6 terabyte USB portable storage. I got the 4 to try it out, because I always figured that our youth have to start least expensive, and then if it all works out, they can go to the 8 terabytes. I should have bought it, but my computer's still on Windows 10 and I only got 9 months left. I have another one, but some people don't. But I recommend you watch this guy's video. At least got 63,000 views. I wonder how many mine will get. 2 years. Well, and so I've received the return product because they already have the quote American plug in there. This would be the cover that should be on there when it comes. This is still wrapped, and this has suspiciously been already unwrapped. So we'll see if it works. I wonder why they returned it. Maybe they owned a Macintosh. Well, here's an interesting question. Take a look at that one. And then there's this one. And so to me, functionally, they should do the same thing, maybe? However, I'm going to go with, personally, I kind of like being holy. And maybe if you look at all the plugs on all your electrical devices, somehow in America, we kind of go with holy. Ha ha. So I'm going to swap it to the holy one. Here's the real question. Yeah. Where's the software? Well, I'm going to assume it's already installed in that little black box, because software is just the programming. So it should work automatically, right? Because this is what you call hardware. And I am going to make an assumption that somehow they never ever plugged it in unless it was like for a laptop or something, and managed to not take it out of the package. At the moment, I'm pretending to be a computer technician. Ha, ha, ha. It's a laugh. Enrich your life and finances. But do you find yourself asking yourself these questions? Interesting. And then I'm going to say, how in the hell do you go to Walmart at 1:49 a.m.? I'm up early, huh? Oh, here's the wildlife. I am making friends with a few new squirrels out in my yard. I'll try to get some photos out. And Sweetie's already gone back to bed, back in the hole. I guess if I turned into a troll, or maybe a bobblehead. Come on, focus. Here at the Youth Truth Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. I will throw whether or not it worked at the end, because I'm just not going to listen to them naysayers. Well, I save a buck, make a buck. Oh, we're looking for the gold mine and how to write a book cheap with pictures. Yeah, I might have a little fear of plugging that in, but because I'm brave, I'm going for it. All right, you trolls. Grammar. Race what I have. Fire it up and go for it and race what I've got. And so the real question becomes, I showed you, I'm up early. I don't even think I drug a brush through my hair. Still in my PJs, because I can work on the porch in my PJs. Do I go comb my hair, put on some sort of costume, or do I just go for it and fire it up and race what I got? Yeah, I might have a little fear of plugging that in, but because I'm brave, I'm going for it. Well, of course, I still have some questions. Like, how many terabytes of storage does my computer have without some sort of manual? And how much room will it give? And will the program do what the other thing is to try and fill it up so that I have to buy a new one? The progressive downgrade of your equipment. It was proven kind of in a court of law put out there by some of them fancy named big corporations that want you to spend money. And I'm trying to save money.